Welcome to Calling It Like It Is, the show for serious sports fans. Sports fans that want to know about sports. I guess that kind of goes without saying. So this particular episode goes out to the good people of Grants Pass, Oregon. Why? You don't need to know. It just does. Anyways, just unfriggin' believable. Welcome to the show. Calling it like it is. If you're a Golden State fan, you just can't. You just can't be too happy right now. And isn't it just kind of predictable, these games? The start of the game, Murray and Jokic aren't playing, yet somehow I knew they were going to lose this game. You have to win this game, Warriors. What in the fuck is going on? You have to win this game. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic aren't in the game, and you're at full strength, and you lose this game on your home court. Unbelievable. Unacceptable. Unbelievable. Curry, you gotta do better than 6 for 21, bro. You gotta do better than 6 for 21. It's just unreal. 20 turnovers tonight. It just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, but I knew it, and I know that certain fans out there, you know exactly what I mean when the game's about to start and you don't realize that, or you realize, oh, hey, one of the big stars for the opposing team isn't playing, and you immediately think, this should be a cakewalk. But then you immediately think, this isn't going to be a cakewalk. We're going to lose this fucking game. And that's exactly what happened tonight. And the Warriors are in such a deadlock for that final playoff, guaranteed playoff spot, the number 6 spot. And to lose that game with no Jokic and no Murray is absolutely unacceptable. And you know what? I'm going to need more than 20 points from you, Butler. If Curry doesn't have it for a game, which, you know, he can't beat Superman every single night. This is a game where I needed you to give me 35 points, Butler. Come on, dude. Like, he's obviously been great for the Warriors. They've only lost once with him in the lineup. But not one of the games that he's been in, they've won necessarily because of him. This would have been a great game for them to have won because of him. Like 100%, Curry doesn't have it going, Draymond doesn't have it going, Kuminga doesn't have it going, they're turning the ball over all the time. But hey, they ended up winning because Butler got 40 points. Or 35 points and shot a great percentage. But nope, they lost 114 to 105. Absolutely unacceptable. And I'm going to check right now, and let's see if the Timberwolves won. Wow, the Timberwolves lost, which also kind of sucks because finally we could have picked up a game. This would have been such a huge game to have won. It sucks either way. I mean, thankfully they lost, but now they remain tied. I mean, my God, the Timberwolves finally lost. The two by far hottest teams in all of the NBA, the Timberwolves and the Warriors, deadlocked for that 6th and final playoff spot, guaranteed playoff spot. The Timberwolves lose earlier in the day. No, that's what I just realized right now too. Is that the Warriors play they're West Coast, so they play late. The Timberwolves played the Pacers. So the Timberwolves, the Warriors knew that the Timberwolves lost. This was a must win. This loss really puts a damper on my what's the word, on my, I can't think, my vocabulary is gone. I'm so pissed off right now. On my thoughts that the Warriors have a chance to actually, make some noise in the playoffs, much less win the championship this year. Because this is a game that you just absolutely must crush. Oh, the Timberwolves already lost? Jokic and Murray are out? This is minor league, Pop Warner, Little League fucking stuff right here. This is hey guys, team meeting before the game, real quick. Guys, Timberwolves lost tonight. Let's win this game, all right? Let's play smart, no turnovers, clean game. You can't help it if your shots aren't going in, but you can help turning the ball over all the time, and you can just play basketball. You don't have to just chuck up threes all the time. You can play basketball and get shots at the rim and easy, two-pointers. Those things? Two-pointers? The old relic, the two-pointer. That's 2 points. It's a lot better than 3 points when you're not hitting your threes. Unbelievable that the Timberwolves lost earlier in the night, and a Murray-less and Jokic-less Nuggets team beat the Warriors. Just ridiculous. Unbelievable. What about the Clippers play? Did the Clippers play? The Clippers did not play. But so now let's see the standings. So okay, so yeah, it's just the Warriors and Timberwolves are basically deadlocked for the 6th guaranteed playoff spot. The Warriors are 39-29, and the Timberwolves are 40-30. So the Warriors have the slight advantage percentage-wise, but obviously, as I just said, the Timberwolves are 40-30. They've won one more game than the Warriors have, but they've also lost one more game, so that's why the Warriors have the 6th spot and the Timberwolves are in the 7th spot. Just really frustrating. I didn't even watch that much of the game because it's kind of late. I was doing some other stuff. When I realized Jokic and Murray weren't going to play, it took a lot of the excitement out of it. And I kind of just thought in the back of my head, okay, guys, okay, boys, do your jobs. Like when I check in at halftime, you guys better be up by at least 7 points. Or, at the very least, like the game's got to be tied or close. And when I check in the third quarter, they're down by 12 points the first time I check in. And I think they got it to within like 6 or whatever, but it never was close. Just really bad. That's 2 games in a row now that the Warriors scored less than 100 points a couple nights ago, and then only 105 points tonight. Let me tell you something, folks. That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna win you a championship. Butler, we needed 35 points from you tonight. We needed 40 points from you tonight. Curry was 6 for 20. It wasn't going in. He was 4 for 14 from 3. It wasn't going in. Take over the game, Butler. Take over the game. You know, this playoff Jimmy that I keep hearing about, and I know about, he's playoff Jimmy. He's amazing in the playoffs. One thing, though, one key thing has to happen for playoff Jimmy to be playoff Jimmy is they have to make the playoffs. And if they don't get the 6th seed at least, and they have one of those play-in games, anything can happen, and they very well could be out. Like that before you know it. Well, that's very depressing. The only silver lining is that the Timberwolves did lose, so the Warriors are still in the 6th spot, but God. We'll go over some stats real quick just to talk about, just to yap about some stuff for a little longer. Just to yap about sports, because I know that's everyone's favorite thing, is just to hear a totally not artificial intelligence voice yap about sports. Okay, here we go. The stats. Okay, so triple double for. So here's the game right here. This only stat I need to see. It's the only stat I need to see. Aaron Gordon had 38 points. If you know anything about Aaron Gordon, which you do, because if you listen to the show, you know a little bit about sports. But if you don't, Aaron Gordon is not a point machine. He's not known for points. You know, he can score 15 points every now and then. Every now and then he can get you 20. And every now and then, you know, on his birthday, like, he gets a blowjob and 25 points. That's about as good of a night as he can have. Is a blowjob and 25 points. He had 38 points. I don't know about the blowjob, but he is an NBA player, so I'm going to chalk that up in the yes column. And then Warriors, yeah, it's just 23 points from Butler. It's great. Golf clap. One hand here. That's one hand clapping for you, Butler. Post. I wonder if he got injured. Because I watched the first few minutes, and Post scored his first 2 shots. So he had 4 points, and I'm looking at it right now. He ended up with 4 points and only played 8 minutes. I got to check that out, see if he got injured. Let's look that up real quick. Quentin Post. I really hope he did not get injured. So he was questionable coming in. Seems like he aggravated something, because I don't know why he only played 8 minutes. He had to have aggravated something, and that's the deal with that. You know, that shouldn't be the difference in the game, but he is a nice rookie and shows some total promise. Would have been nice to have him for the game. Yeah, everything else, you know, Curry, like I said, not a great shooting night, but he did give you 20 points. Kuminga with 13. Gary Payton II, 18 points. So it's just, this is just such a perfect example of all right, Butler, you've been with us for 14 games now. 14 games. Timberwolves already lost. Shots aren't going in for Curry tonight. This is a must-have game. Huge game. You got to give me 35 points. You got to win me. You have to win the game for us tonight. You have to do it. You have to do it. It's obvious just by Curry's shooting numbers that he was not going to do it. You had to do it, Butler, and you didn't do it. What did Butler? Let me look at his. See, exactly. That's what I don't like about it either. It wasn't like Butler tried to do it either. He only shot 16 times, and he was 50%, 8 of 16. Butler, you're shooting 50%. Curry was 6 for 20. Okay, Butler, you need to be. This is the night that you need to be taking 30 shots. 30 shots at 50% plus free throws puts you at around 35 to 40 points, and you guys win the game if that happens. Unreal. That is not a champion. That is not a championship mentality game that happened tonight. Obviously. All right. Well, that's that. I'm pissed off. I'll talk to you on the next one. Like and subscribe. Comment. Algorithms. You know the deal. Calling it like it is. See you later. Oh yeah, and at like it is 2000 on X. Leave a comment there as well.